guys, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you are doing fantastic. Today we are going to talk about something more controversial. That means that we will be talking about fragrances I do not like. And at first I want to say, don't get offended. I do not like these fragrances for now. As I always say, our scent preferences are always evolving, and what I may not like now, maybe it's highly possible that I will like in the future. However, for now I do not like these fragrances. Fragrance is very personal thing, so it's understood that if you like some fragrances, you feel deeply connected to it, and that's why you may feel sad when I tell you that I don't like it, but it works the other way around. The fragrances I love, you may not like as well, and what can I do about this? So these are only the fragrances, and this is just a video done for fun, just for the memory, what I do not like right now. So if you are interested, please stay with me. Of course, please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and yeah, please do so. It will help me a lot. So the first fragrance I do not like, it's Flowe by Kenzo. Maybe let's start because I feel that I start to ramble, as always on my channel. So, Flowe by Kenzo, for me the scent is basically too sweet. I like the powdery fragrances, I like sweet fragrances, however this one bothers me. It has something wrong in it, so to speak, so I do not quite like it. I had a dupe way back when I was in my primary school, I think. I had a dupe of Flowe by Kenzo, and back then I really liked it, but after a time it started to bother me, and it stayed like that until now, so I do not bother wearing it. One time one of my colleagues at work was wearing it, and I felt really sick just by the smelling the fragrance, so I do not like it. However, I do not know what it will be in the future. Sometimes it happens that I do not like the scent, and then I feel some scent and it reminds me of it, and I start to crave the original one, so we will not predict how it goes. I had similar situation with Elizabeth Arden Sunflowers. I didn't like the scent years ago, but some time ago I really liked it, and I even had a bottle, but I had to sell it because I didn't use it that much, but I do like the scent, so it may change. However, for now I do not like Flowe by Kenzo. Another one is YSL, and I know some of you may scold me for that. It's Black Opium. Basically, I do not understand the hype of this fragrance, and I will admit that I do not say that I do not like the scent profile as such. However, it's too popular for me. That's why I do not like it that much, and it doesn't project on me as well, and it doesn't stay that long, so I have more interesting alternatives when it comes to Black Opium. You can also try Nisha 100 Silent Ways. It's Black Opium on steroids. So that's why I do not like Black Opium. And here in Poland, Black Opium is still very, very popular, and it's basically one of the things you can mainly smell on the streets. So, I'm only saying that I'm a little bit annoyed that people don't feel, forced. Maybe force is a bad word, but they don't feel interest in other fragrances. They just choose mainstream. So yeah, that's why. Another one is from Zoologist, and it's Dodo. It's the only Zoologist I do not like. I almost hate. It doesn't smell good to me. Basically, Dodo for me smells like a sweat, and it's like straight up sweat, and it's not nice. It has very strong note of cumin and some leaves of black currant, I believe, or some other kind of leaves. These greens in the fragrance plus cumin, just they are doing like the sweat scent for me, so I do not like it at all. It's very, very strong as well. So I do not see the point of using the perfume that makes me feel like I was smelling like a sweat. So no Dodo for me, please. Another one I do not like is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. And also, yeah, I know many people loves light blue. However, for me, it's a very generic citrusy scent and I cannot get over this feeling. And I feel it like for some couple of years now. So I do not like light blue. I know many people loves it during the summertime. However, for me, it's not for me. Basically, it's so basic, you know, it's like the basic of basic citrus fragrances. So I do not like it. I do not like citruses in the fragrances in general. However, I do love Bergamasque from Orto Parisi. However, this citrus is more like animalic citrus. It has many layers to it, so it's much, much better. However, I do not like, I don't know what is happening with my pronunciation. I do not like light blue. That's what I wanted to say. Another one, it's from Guerlain, and those are basically two fragrances. First one is Insolence. I once had EDP version and I really loved it at first, but then it started to bother me and it turned some kind of sour on my skin and I really hated it and I couldn't stand it and I needed to sell it. So it's a nice scent by itself, but I cannot wear it on myself. It turns too sour and it's like soury with a touch of smoke on my skin. I do not know why it's smoky, but it has some, you know, bothering undertone, you know, that bothers me. I cannot stand it at all. And another from Guerlain is La Petite Robe Noire. I have La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto in my collection and I really like it, but I do not like the classic version. For me, it's like unfinished perfume and for me, it's slightly immature even. Like, I do not like the scent. Something is bothering me there as well and maybe it's a licorice. I do not quite like licorice note and I do not like to eat licorice sweets, so maybe that is it. Another one, it's Lolita Lempicka, an EDP version, and this is the famous apple. Here also we have a licorice and I do not really like the scent as well. I can, you know, when I feel it on someone, I do not, you know, I'm not that bothered, but I cannot wear it on myself, so I do not quite like it as well. Another one, another two fragrances from the same brand, Montale, and the first one I really don't like is Intense Pepper, and it starts off really nicely. I thought it will be like peppery scent with some woods maybe, something like that, but after 5-minute mark I feel like it would be like plasticky pepper on my skin and it has some strange synthetic undertone which I really hate, and it's like peppery, it's sweet and it's sticky at the same time. I cannot describe you the feeling, but it's really awful on me. So I do not like Intense Pepper at all. When I was testing it, I was really struggling, you know, and I remember that I had to wash it off, I think, so not good. And another one from Montale, I know many people loves it, but I hate it, and it's Chocolate Greedy. I do not like chocolatey fragrances on my skin, at least not those chocolatey that I like, that are like straight up chocolate. I feel like I would be covered in chocolate basically, and I would be sticky, and I do not like this feeling as well, so not for me. Another one is Calvin Klein, and I do not get the hype of the Euphoria. I do not associate this fragrance well. Maybe some people in the past that I didn't really like was wearing the scent. That's what I think. And it's like the most obvious perfume for a gift, I would assume. I don't know. Maybe I'm offending someone. Sorry if someone likes the scent, but it's like very obvious scent as well. And I do not really like it. I should be liking it actually, because I like sweet scents, I like mysterious scents, and Euphoria is all of that, but I cannot stand it. Okay, so yeah, another one is from Armani, and it's Armani Code, and I do like the scent itself, but I do not like the connotation it brings me. And basically, Armani Code, when I smell Armani Code, I'm instantly transported to my high school, and from the time that has passed, I see that it wasn't very good place. I wasn't traumatized in any way there, but I do not quite like the feeling of being in high school, you know. And when I smell Armani Code, I'm instantly transported, because when I was in my high school, Armani Code was released and I was wearing a dupe and basically it was a very good dupe. Still to this day, when I feel the smell of Armani Code, I'm transported there. I feel like I'm sitting on the lesson, and you know, I do not really like the feeling. So no, I do not quite like it, but it's falling here. Okay, no, then never mind. I feel that I may like to revisit Armani Code one day soon. So we'll see. Another one is Mugler, and it's the perfume I had, but I started to dislike it strongly. Same as with Insolence from Guerlain. It's Mugler Aura Eau de Parfum Sensuelle. Yes, so the Aura Sensuelle. I really loved the perfume at first, but then it turned too sweet on my skin. After a few wearings, I couldn't get over the sweetness, and the moment I applied on my skin, I instantly regretted it. So I wasn't bothered to keep it in my collection. I had to sell it. So no, I do not quite like it. I believe it's supposed to be discontinued. So yeah, unless you can just get your bottle. Another one is from Karazhan, and it's Follow, and I know, of course, it's another very popular fragrance among the niche community. However, I do not like it as well. I do not like straight up coffee scent on my skin. Plus, it smells like burnt cables after a time, and it's very like dusty after a time as well, and I feel like my throat is, you know, I'm choking when I smell it after a time. So it's not a nice feeling. It has something powdery, like a coffee powder or something like that, but it's not pleasant. It's not like powdery, makeup powdery or something like that, or talc scent or anything like that. It's like just powdery coffee that just sticks into your, you know, into your throat, and you cannot, you know, cough it out. So it's not nice as well. I do not like the feeling. Another one is Teo Cabanelle. It's Très French. This scent is very, very strange because it reminds me of flowers and toasts. It smells like cheese toasts on my skin. I do not know, with the flowery undertone. I do not know what's in the fragrance. I do not remember. But I remember it being a very strange, you know, scent on my skin, basically. So I do not like it at all, and it was very, very bizarre to wear it. Another one is Marc Jacobs, and it's Daisy. Also another scent I do not get the hype. I do not get the hype for this fragrance. For me, it's like basic freshy. So nothing interesting. I don't know, hate me for that, but I do not feel and see anything interesting in there. Apart from the bottle, because I really like the bottle, but the juice is not for me. Another one is Dior, and it's Dior J'Adore. Another one, I do not understand the hype. For me, it's a basic scent, and I was very surprised when I found out that it's based on white flowers. So those are white flowers, you know, which are, you know, stripped from all their animalic facets or something like that. I don't know if I can say that, but yeah, they are not that animalic. I like animalic side of the white flower. I like when they are narcotic, and they are nothing like that in J'Adore. When I was a little girl, I loved J'Adore and I wanted to have it, especially for the bottle, which is very beautiful. But for me, for now, the scent is very basic. And another two, one is a men's fragrance. It's Paco Rabanne Million. I do not like the scents at all. For me, it's like sweet dust. And that is it. I do not sense anything else in this fragrance, and I do not understand why it's so popular. For some people, it's a douchebag scent, so don't get offended, but I could agree. Certain kind of men likes to wear 1 million, so I do not like 1 million. Basically, it's not nice for me. Too basic and too in your face, not sophisticated at all. And also, I do not like ladies version, which is Lady Million. For me, it's like the cheap perfume from some kind of market bazaar, like, you know, the dupe of the weakest sort. That's what I can say. I do not like the scent as well. So sorry for that. Sorry, not sorry. I do not like it for now, but who knows? Maybe someday I will start to like it. So I hope you didn't get offended too much. I was doing this just for fun. Let me know what fragrances you do not like, because for sure there are some fragrances. As you know, I love Coco Mademoiselle, but I know many people do not like it. So I'm not getting offended. Just, you know, our tastes are very, very different. So thank you very much for watching today, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.